And we're back, a little Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Sequence 7, the key to the Castello, is what we are on now. So please do enjoy. New items unlocked at the art merchant? Lame. We're gonna go hit up some viewpoints instead of going to the lame art merchant. Alright, so Porta Prenestina. Like the Porta Tibertina, this gate was originally built to support aqueducts, namely the Aqua Claudius and the Aqua Aenio Novus, both of which crossed two arterial roads of Rome. The Porta was later incorporated into Mura Arialane in an effort to expedite the project. Several bodies can also be found entombed in the walls, another famous Italian money-saving device. So what, if you just die, they just throw you in the in the stones and bury you? That sucks. Romans. Italians are the worst. I'm just kidding, I'm sure they're great. Next we can go on to a Borgia Tower. Luckily enough, the captain was inside of this one, so we can deal with him and jump off. I didn't get the viewpoint before I did this one, just in checking that this would work. And apparently it does. You don't have to get the viewpoint, you just do the
liberation of Roma has begun.
Your cause is also mine. My life is at your service.
We again can assist some citizens to the assassin cause. The Porta Torrionis pops up so that we can read that. Constructed sometime between 848 and 1455. Come on, fellow historians. I can drive more than 3 times the age of the U.S. through that gap. The Porta Torrionis was also named because it stood next to a tower built by Pope Nicholas V. Speaking of driving, the location of the gate at the entrance of the Vatican was enlarged for cars in 1990, and the original was moved several meters to the side and permanently closed, which might lead one to ask the important philosophical question, which gate is the real Porta? Except the Pope renamed it to the Porta Cavallegri, rendering the question utterly pointless and nonsensical. You're alright. Let's talk to this guy here. We can't find this thing. Okay, broken aqueduct. And we are rebuilding it. Should give us some extra money in the bank. Cool, looks sweet. I think as we're going, we can do some more of these. But in rebuilding this one, we'll see if we can't find this viewpoint that I've been, there it is, looking for a while. So that's nice. We can go and get that. Climbing up the aqueduct, however, we see the 7th or 8th wonder of the world, disappearing water. You saw it here, everyone. And with that done, we can visit Leonardo.
Ezio, the French are pulling out of Roma. The Baron de Valois was found murdered within his own camp.
Could it have been an assassin?
There are rumors which favor such a theory.
Never listen to gossip, Leonardo. It could get you into trouble.
Good advice.
We have everything that Leonardo can build us. I just thought it was interesting that he would mention something like that.
You are not going anywhere!
But after visiting him, we can work on another Borgia tower, killing the captain, and
Let's show him
burning
some
the
Borgia
tower.
hospitality, boys! Come on, you lazy cocks! We've an assassin to roast! Come on, you lazy cocks! We've an assassin to roast! Let's show him some Borgia hospitality, boys! Forza Borgia! Come on, you lazy cocks! We've an assassin to roast! Forza Borgia! Let's kill this slug! Come on, you lazy cocks! We've an assassin to roast! Forza Borgia! Let's kill this slug!
Tired had enough. Borgia masters.
I do think it's a little bit weird that they all run off afterwards. But, like, their captain's not here, so we don't have any more morale. Or nothing. Oh, that one was easy. And back into another tower. Bang, boom, boom. We got this one. This guy's already stabbing the hay-bale, like, looking for me. If I was him, I'd have a heart attack. And that's it. That's all of them. 24 of 24. If you didn't notice I jumped in there, then you're probably blind and deaf. The Borgia zone has been liberated. Yeah, okay, and we get our final recruit unlocked. That's cool. It opens up all those icons on the map that get really annoying because they cover everything. We can rescue our final assassin right here. Alright, this blonde girl gets to join
The liberation of Roma
the
has begun.
assassins.
You have my thanks and my respect. Allow me to serve you.
He just didn't say anything, he just looked at her. Creep Ezio. Ezio is kind of a creep. They made him follow Christina around. She's just like, let me help you, or let me serve you, and he's like... Alright, well, once we're done here, I thought that was the final one. I think we have more to get. But while we're on our way, we can go ahead and fix up some aqueducts, see the invisible water, and we might as well just keep purchasing and purchasing and purchasing, because we have loads of money. And we can blow it on whatever we want.
There is a war going on.
We don't eat, and we don't sleep. We just assassinate people. And also, I like this little cinematic thing that it does whenever we buy these types of things. Maybe not the aqueducts so much, but you know, the landmarks are pretty sweet. Well, I'm glad it fixed the whole thing instead of just that half.
Hope to see you again soon.
8. We have 8 of those to do. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet looking. just whistle into that guy's ear. Hey! Ezio's bad at catcalling. He tried to catcall that guy. Did not work out. It was a little reverse catcall, considering that that guy's the architect and all.
Yes, perhaps it...
You're gonna whistle at this one, are you? It's a lot of aqueducts to be doing this to.
A pleasure. See you next time.
I mean, it's only 5, but... The Porta Salaria. The Goth King Alaric. The first entered Rome through this Aurelian Gate to begin his 410 sack of Rome. Unlike most of his counterparts, the Porta Salaria didn't receive a Christian name during the Middle Ages, perhaps as a punishment for its failure. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's something that they did. It probably is. This gate doesn't get a Christian name because it didn't stop the Goths from coming in and destroying everything. But in real life, I mean, this stuff is would be very impressive. You know, people doing this stuff back then. We have all kinds of stuff now. Cranes putting stuff up. You can, you know, it's just crazy. And this thing has gone through some tough life, earthquakes and whatnot. I mean, Rome in general, just, you know, all this stuff is crazy. I'm sure most of it was built on slave labor or something, but...
Get lost.
Thank you. Jerk.
Right.
And if you've been following along, we have read all of the little database entries for these structures. They're in some past videos, that's why they're not popping up now. We were just too poor after the villa attack, because we have banks, but Ezio doesn't trust them, so he keeps all the money in his pockets. And since all the money was in his pockets, it burnt to the ground. The Treme di Caracalla, built between 212 and 216 during the reign of Emperor Caracalla. These public baths remained in use until the mid-6th century. The process of bathing was an elaborate one. A typical Roman male began in the hot bath, moved to a tepid bath, jumped into cold water, and then finished in an outdoor pool, all of which allowed the older men visiting the baths ample time for oogling. The Caracalla had more than just water sports. The larger leisure complex housed an extensive library with equal amounts of Greek and Latin text, as well as an extensive gymnasium. In 537, the baths were sacked by the Goths and had their hydraulic installations destroyed, rendering them useless. Huh. I feel like that's a lot, you know, like people came for leisure or something, and I don't know, it just seems like a lot to bathe, and I don't know, it's like these guys are like, hey guys, we just made these things that bring a lot of water here, so use it up. Like, no conservation at all. No thought, just we can do whatever we want. Let's go, Ezio. Oh, what do we have going on here? I'm assuming that is a grave. It looks like it. Okay, well, let's talk to this guy.
Please, don't call the guards. She would have wanted her burial here.
Your wife?
She was to be my wife.
What happened?
In the Cologne, she had a shop. The Borgia moved into the district, and my wife refused to close. They found Monica with 2 thrown knives in her back.
Red-handed Laia de Ruzo works near the antique baths. Locate and kill her. Kill the target with the hidden blade for full sync.
Do you know the killer?
I heard of a woman who takes contracts for Cesare, located near the antique baths.
Leave before you are seen here.
Yes, leave. Leave the evidence as well. Laia de Ruzo. Date of birth 1476. She's a smuggler. This lady must have flown way under the radar. Abstergo seems to have the only data on her readily available, supplying the Templars with secret contraband. She lied and murdered her way into some of the best deals of the century. It's strange. This data was recently created. I wonder what Abstergo's up to. That's odd. I get what he's saying there. But more importantly, if I catch him digging without calling 811 ever again, I'm gonna call the guards. But no, in all seriousness, I would assume that they have some of Desmond's DNA or it's somebody else. Oh, there's our target. That's closely related to Desmond. Or, I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's the ancestor of this lady here that we're about to murder.
Stop chasing me!
No, Ezio will not. You are a woman, and Ezio will pursue you until your dying breath. What did I say?
Requiescat in pace.
And it shall be given to you. For whatever measure you deal out to others, it will be dealt to you in turn. These are insightful words. Words to live by. Yet Brother Ristoro spits at them. Deus omnia vide.
How were these men killed?
They questioned Brother Ristoro's habits, and now here they are, poisoned.
You question him as well. Why don't you fear his wrath?
A man with nothing fears nothing. I have remained true to my vows. I put my fate in the hands of the divine. Deus auscultat.
Your vows keep you from acting, so you seek another to do what you will not.
Please understand, I cannot kill.
Excommunication. Brother Ristoro hides near the church. Locate and kill him. If we do it with an air assassination, we get full sync. Let's see what we can do.
But I can. Where is Ristoro?
He will be at the church, but guards always accompany him.
The Borgia cannot protect him from me.
Give!
Brother Ristoro. Date of birth 1465, and he's a priest. A brother of the Order of Minims. Court records show he murdered other members of his order who brought his corrupt practices into question. Abstergo's servers say Brother Ristoro vowed a life of piety and poverty, but practiced neither. A paranoid, dangerous man. You know, visiting a priest like that might make confession a lot more interesting. I believe these are supposed to be like Templar
and it shall be given
sympathizers
to you.
or agents
For
and stuff
whatever
like that.
measure you deal out
But
to
it really
others,
doesn't seem like it. It
will
just
be
seems
dealt
like
to
they're...
you in return.
I mean, they're supporters of the
These
Borgia, I
are
guess, in a way,
insightful
but
words to
they're
live by.
they're not really
Get brotherly
anybody.
sorrow.
I feel like Ezio has gone a little farther than, you know, just killing the Templars. He's taken upon himself to put justice in his own hands in the protection of the population of Italy. Roma. Cloaca Maxima. The name literally meaning great sewer. The Maxima was one of the world's first major sewage systems. Records suggest it was first built as early as 600 BCE under order of King Tarquinius of Roma. Aside from taking sewage away from the city, it's widely accepted that the Cloaca was used to drain the once swampy location of Roman Forum. Surprisingly, it still remains in use today as a drainage system for excess rainwater. I bet you thought I would make a sewer joke, huh? Please. Too easy.
Give, and it shall be given to you.
So anyways, we're back here because I died, if you were wondering.
These are insightful words. Words to live by. Get brotherly sorrow.
But I kind of wanted to see what the guy was saying. So now that we're too far, you can't hear him, but you can still read the subtitles. The priest man seems not great. Ezio's got pretty decent hearing. He's on par with Superman. Okay. It does, the restricted area is on this square, but I just want to see if this guy's outside of it. The Palazzo Laterano. Originally a palace during the Roman Empire, the Laterano was the home of the Laterani family who served as administrators for many Roman emperors. Eventually, Constantine himself took control of the building when, in a final act of juvenile dominance over his rival, he married Maxentius' sister, Fausta, who possessed the deed at the time. I wonder if Maxentius got the message. In the 4th century, the Laterno became the principal papal residence, but lost favor after 2 fires in 1307 and 1361.
Require medical assistance.
I require mental assistance. Thank you very much. You can keep your drugs. Can still hear that guy. Okay, I don't think that this guy's outside. I think we gotta go in. To be honest, I kind of figured he was inside. But with this game, you never know. Without getting caught, buddy. Let's go, Ezio. I still have this cough that I've had for like months. Hope it's not serious. Oh, he's gonna catch me. I don't know why I tried to climb out of there. Air assassination, go! I think we got it.
Requiescat in pace.
I think it kind of cheated a little bit, the system there. But since we're here, we might as well get one of these Romulus scrolls. As usual, I'm just gonna speed up through most of it. And we'll see you after that. The 6th day. Raid the Pope's old residence to find the Shrine of Romulus.
Magnifico.
Scroll of Romulus 5. We meet in the cavern again, but I have hidden my discovery from my brothers. I relay my plan. Some details are my own, but others driven by my visions. My contributions are practical. We will attack as a group to prevent escape and to ensure each of us is committed to the task. We will lure him to the Senate, where none of his allies may enter. The visions have shown me that we must strike on this day of Mars, that today my resolve will be tested, and I must not falter. I am not a violent man, but I ready my family's heirloom dagger. I pull my toga up into a cowl and leave for the celebration. And then there's an image attached, which we can zoom in to see what that is. Well, it's the heirloom dagger of his family's. With that, we can get on out of here. These keys unlock the secret treasure room of the followers of Romulus. Okay. Now we can visit Bartolomeo's place and see what's going on there with this assassination contract.
Ezio, the Borgia grow uncertain as your attacks continue. The Pope's spies move throughout the city. Fortunately, Machiavelli has uncovered their names.
Grazie.
Borgia spies looking for us. We should dispatch them so that they cannot get word back to the Borgia that it is us.
Madonna.
Don't! Hasn't he hurt me enough?
I will not touch you. What happened here?
Auguste, my beloved husband. He believes he owns this neighborhood.
The Borgia have given it to him.
He once made signs for the shops in the district. But now he posts lies for the Borgia and hurts those who stand in his way.
Like you. Where is he?
He spends his days locked in his workshop. But I may know how to goad him out.
Counter propaganda. Lure Augusta Oberlin from his workshop by tearing down his propaganda, then locate and kill him. Kill your target with the hidden blade for full sync. Alright. Excuse me.
Now.
Tear down the signs he has posted throughout the district. His pride won't stand for it.
Grazie.
Augustine Oberlin. Date of birth 1468. Profession blacksmith. I found a small nugget of history on this one. He was a Swiss mercenary who survived several battles while in the employ of the Borgia, before retiring to his own business. Here's what Abstergo says in their records. Augusta Oberlin, don't know which one to call him now, spreads Borgia propaganda, often making his point with the head of his hammer. Best to avoid that hammer. Porta Pinciana. Built in the early 5th century by Orius, who adapted a previously existing service entrance. This gate marked the start of the Via Saliara. A legend during the Middle Ages claimed that Roman general Valerius, who defended Rome against the Ostrogoths, was seen here as a blinded beggar. Emperor Justinian, when questioned about his involvement in the blinding, denied it, then abruptly began talking about rebuilding the Hagia Sophia. Hagia Sophia. Where's that? That's not in Italy. It is, in fact, in Istanbul. We tore down like 5 of those.
Been tearing down my sides? I want him dead!
And luckily, he didn't have his hammer. He had a big axe.
Requiescat in pace.
Now we find ourselves again at a shrine of Romulus. And that means you know what happens. Leader of the pack, find the shrine of Romulus. Do not lose more than 10 health wares.
We have recruited many new men to our cause.
I merely speak the name Romulus and they obey.
Bebe, our prophecies move them as predicted. Together, we will create a new religious harmony.
Assassino! Mobilize your followers!
Why were they on the drain? I guess it'd be the dry spot. Still, that was weird. Just avoid those guys and follow this guy.
Which way did he go?
Okay, stop throwing stuff at me.
Get it! We must kill the assassin! Romulus commands it!
We've made a big mistake closing that door.
The evil of the assassins must be silenced! Do not let him get you! Spill his blood!
We don't have time for this. He's getting away. Actually, I think he's just stopped. Bye. Don't run away just yet. Gotta get my jar of leeches. And loot your buddies.
Wait for me!
Save yourself!
Fear me. Oh, never mind there. Power and numbers and all that. Of course, this big sword that we have is actually pretty cool. It's got like some different kill animation and stuff.
Your end is at hand, assassin. Appease Romulus. Kill him! Kill him and I will raise you up and speak to Romulus!
I think that people could be convinced pretty easily back then about this stuff. Not to mention that you're part of a group, even if it's the wrong one. With the knife throwing, and there's so many of these guys, and there's so many wolf heads. When the bitches go out and just kill wolves, they also have like a howl when they're there. Yep, that makes sense. All dogs go to heaven and all that.
Did you learn all those lies from your Borgia masters?
I speak the truth. It is you who tell the people lies.
Give me the code sheet.
All I will give you is death.
I mean, you use your lackeys. Like every single last one of them. I'm glad he's committed to his cause, though. Maybe Ezio could have been more diplomatic. Dude, I have your knife now. What? Well, okay, fine. I guess I did lose more than 10, not, you know.
Release me!
10 total, not more than 10, like, on my health bar. We did it. And some of our people got promoted. It's just a great time. Great time. Scroll of Romulus 4. The door has opened. What lies inside has altered my perception and left me shaken. The very pillars of my beliefs toppled. Every event is a link in a chain, forged by something long dead. Or does it still live? I calm myself and venture into the light. The ghosts howl inside my head, calling me forward. I have never seen architecture built to such a grand scale, lit by phantom radiance. Something lies at the center of the chamber, something powerful that I cannot reach. Surely gods must have had a hand in design, but which gods? A pedestal has emerged from the ground. I consider fleeing this madness, but I know it will draw me back. I rest my palm up on it, and I am blinded. Filled by prophecy, I see Rome in flames, and I am driven to action. It seems that he has found the apple and a pedestal, or an apple of Eden, and the pedestal at which it sits inside of one of these ancient shrines. Time to go back to Roma. For continued. Okay. Okay, so that's the pedestal. And, so he must have touched what was ever on top of it, which I'd assume it would have been an apple, but I guess I don't know for sure. And that, we finished Leader of the Pack. Of course, we did not get full sync, but maybe later I'll get it on my own time. Basilica Aemilia, destroyed when the Visigoths sacked Rome. Clues for the basilica's primary purpose were left behind. When the occupants fled, they dropped coins which remained on the tile floor as the building was set aflame. After the smoke cleared and the attack was over, the coins had been welded to the basilica floor from the extreme heat. So, it seems its main function was as offices for money lenders and tax collectors, or even perhaps prepubescent coin collectors. Alright, well, with that information out of the way, we are actually going to exit the Animus, read some emails, and be done with this episode.
Get up slowly.
I will get up slowly. Thank you, Rebecca. Let's see if we can talk to anybody.
I'm busy right now.
Everybody's busy.
Focusing on this.
Okay. Lucy is not here either, it appears. Alright, let's see what's new, if anything is new. The weekly schedule. Let's see, it seems pretty standard. And to relieve, yep, and to relieve Lucy. Animus session. Desmond is doing this one. What? That's odd. I'm not making dinner. Team meeting. See, I don't actually know what day it is, so I don't know if Desmond is up to it. Sean to relieve Lucy. Okay. That's pretty standard stuff, except for the supper thing. I don't do anything except for do the Animus. It's kind of nice. It makes it feel like you're not in the Animus all the time, a little bit, you know? Okay, so we've read all those ones. looks like we've probably read all these ones. This afternoon, okay, going to get some eats. We did read that one. Found something. Okay, so I found something really good. Beats the other day. Want to come to mine for a listen when you get off watch. Sean. To Rebecca. What's he talking about? That's the schedule. We don't care about that. Let's see what Sean's got going on. Anything new in his, since Mr. William M. is messaging him. Yogurt, here's an update. The Italian apes. Okay, so nothing crazy there. And okay. The outbox. It's hard to keep track of these. Oh wait, what was this one? Oh, okay, got it. I thought that was different though. Yeah, that one was different. Why did it go to that one? Okay, Animus, Lucy, let me get straight to the point. I noticed we have a free day on Sunday. Would you allow me to do a small session in the Animus? Rebecca said she'd monitor me and it would be for a short while. I'm rather curious about the validity of my Norse descent, as it would be a one-off. And for a short period, I really don't see the harm. Sean. This afternoon, Rebecca. It sounds like he can get in on his Animus sesh if he wants in the afternoon. Joke's on him, we were in there all the time. Regret. I didn't see anything in there. Nothing crazy. Okay. Here we go. From William M. Question. Hello, Lucy. Sorry about the slow reply. Just got back from lunch. Good question. I'm not sure if we can do that, but ask again once you're back here. We've analyzed the tapes you left for us, and Desmond seems to be progressing perfectly. I can see that you've developed a good rapport. Just make sure that your friendship doesn't jeopardize our goals. The temples Minerva mentioned on the last tape might be the only thing that can stop the end from arriving. Great work as always, and hang in there, William. Let me get straight to the point. I've noticed a free day. Yep, that's from Sean. Doesn't seem like that's been answered yet. Well, I mean, with that, you know, I traveled around outside a little bit, but there's really nothing. So, yeah, with that, we're going to be all done with this episode. It's gone on for about an hour. I'd like to thank you again so much for watching, and please, yeah, do come back next time for the next episode. Bye.